today we continue our grind, and we're not alone. We've got Tommy here. How you doing, Tommy?
Howdy. Wonderful.
Good, glad to hear it. You want to help me out with something real quick? We have a research breakthrough box. Go ahead and claim it for me, mostly because every time I do it, I usually get bad stuff. So go ahead. What do we got? It's a Larvitar. Okay, well, that's a great start. But speaking of Larvitar, that is a Suedo Legendary, and that's what we're hoping to get a few of today. We want to get that Frigibax. You don't have one, right?
Nope.
No. Okay, well, so hopefully we can get them one of those. Hopefully they'll actually spawn. They're pretty rare, but we got ourselves a bad one too. All right, so this is probably setting up how the rest of the day is gonna go, but we'll see how it goes.
Got it going though.
We're also gonna do Bombardier raids. This one was a remote raid, but Tommy, you don't have one of those, right?
I have a few actually.
Oh, okay, never mind. He's done a few remotes, but he doesn't have the shiny yet, so hopefully we can get him that too. This isn't shiny either, $13.95, that's okay. Obviously, $14.21 is the hundo, and I wouldn't mind getting a hundo, so we'll do a few of these raids as well. Well, hanging out with Tommy is working out really good right now. We got a Galarian Zapdos, but you know what? I'm gonna throw a golden raspberry on this thing, but I'm also going to unplug the phone, and we're gonna let Tommy catch this thing, so that way if it gets away, it's his fault. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get the disappointment going.
Yeah, let's see how he does. He got himself a excellent. Okay, you know what? I'm proud of you. That's really good.
First try.
It immediately breaks out and goes away. That's exactly how I thought it was gonna go.
Yep.
Anyways, well, we have 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. So a little bit of time has passed. We did find one Frigibax, so Tommy got his thanks entry, which is great. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best one, but it is what it is. We might trade that later. I managed to get myself a shiny Hoppip, which is whatever, but now we have a shiny Pidgey, which is slightly cooler. Ooh! Shout out to you, Brandon, buddy old pal, old chum of mine. And I might actually be seeing him soon. I hear he might be coming down here, which is pretty exciting. But let's see what happens with this Pidgey. Maybe we got a good one here. Would be nice, because this thing does have a pretty useful mega for the most part. So, a 281 is a 14.49, I want to say it is. It's fine. It's not the best, but it's our second shiny in here, so can't complain. Well, now it's about time for Tommy to go. He's got to go to work, but we're going to do one trade for a Frigibax. It's the only one we found, really. 677 is what we're looking for here. We'll see what happens. I mean, there's a chance, right? You said it's decent in Master League, right?
Yeah, it's pretty decent in Master League, and also its uninvolved forms are good in like Great League and Ultra, so it's
fair enough.
Good all around.
But hopefully it'll be lucky. That's the big hope. So it's not lucky, but okay, I got 654. What did you get?
620, so
all
pretty
right.
bad.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. What did you get for 620? Well, in PvP maybe. You got a 5, 12, 13, 14? Not bad. I got a 10, 15, 15. Wow. That's literally, you know what? I'm fine with that. That's like raid or hatch IVs. I'm okay with it. Well, thank you very much, bro. No problem, good hanging with you. And yeah, we're gonna go out and hunt a little bit while he goes to work. So yeah, catch you in the next one.
Yeah, good luck.
A little bit of time has passed, but we finally found another shiny. Of course, it's one of the boosted ones, but that doesn't matter to me. A shiny is a shiny, and this one could be good. So let's throw the ball and catch it. But yeah, I will say I love the fact that they boosted 4 Pokemon for this. And admittedly, Boizel and Houndour are definitely the better of the 4 because the other 2 did have community days. But it's also good for people that didn't play those calm days as well. So let's see how good this thing is. It's 058. All right, almost PvP, though those stats are bad. And another one off the incense this time. Okay, 127 CP. I find that these things like to come towards me in waves. Like usually I go a few days without seeing any one of them, but then just one day out of the week, they just really like to show up a lot, because I think this happened last week. I think I ran into like 3 of these things. So let's see how good the incensed one is. It is a little bit better, actually. I'm down with that. 9, 5, 15. Too bad that HP didn't want to be in the defense and the attack as well. And a shiny unknown L. There's a reason why I did this raid. It's because I'm about to show you it, but it was research, and I'm just glad, you know? Shiny L's are pretty cool. This one's not the best. It's 33 off of the hundo, but it's still a shiny unknown. I love running into them because eventually we're not going to be seeing them for a little while, so it's nice to see them. But just for fun, we will look at a 644. It is an 11, 13, 11. Okay. And these 2 researchers here are why I was doing those raids. You have to do 2 raids, and when you do, you get an encounter with a Shedinja, and you can get a shiny one, and it is one of the rare shinies in all of Pokemon Go. The downside is that these are very, very rare shinies because unfortunately these researchers are extremely rare. I've been out pretty much all day today, and I have only seen these 2. And I've been all around today, like quite a bit of different places, and sadly just nothing. But let's see if we get the shiny on this second one, just cause. That doesn't look like it's it though. Yeah, 141. I think you want 168 as the hundo. Though admittedly, you don't really need a hundo except for the hundo decks, because you cannot use this thing for anything at all. Well, a lot of time has passed and no more shinies or anything like that, but before we wrap up the video, I did a few trades with Tommy and we managed to get ourselves luckies of each of the starters. So why not? Let's evolve some of these and get some dex entries. I do not remember Sprigatito's middle form's evolution, but I think it's a decent design. And there it is. Now we're gonna see the name in just a second. It is Florigato. Okay, cool. There it is, registered to the dex. It's a good design. I think they did a good job with this one. And now let's evolve Florigato into Meowscarada, I want to say it is. I want to say that's the name of it. We'll see in a second. And here it comes. Boom, there we go. Is it Meowscarada? It is Meowscarada. All right, at least I got that one right. And there it is, registered to the dex as well. It's an interesting design, but I will say I love the middle form. Next up, we're going to evolve Quaxly into, yet again, I wish I remember the name of this one. I do know that the final form, I believe, is Quaquaval or something like that, or Quaquaval. Either way, doesn't matter, because there it is, and we're about to learn the name in just a second. It is Quaxwell. Okay, and Quaxwell is now in the dex. Now let's get our Quaquaval. I want to say a Quaquawal. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I really should know this name, but I did not choose this starter, and I very rarely ever saw this starter when I was playing. So there it is. It's a decent, design all in all. It's not my favorite, but I was right. It is Quaquaval. Cool. Well, there it is, registered to the dex. I will say I do like its dancing animation. Kind of fun. And it looks like my showcases are done. I got first place in one of them, and then 5th, and then 10th, but let's see what the rewards are like, because last time I got some good stuff. 3,100 dust. We get ourselves a Glacial Ore module. 6 Ultra Balls. We're going to get our hands on a lot of XP, 14,000 of it, and just like that, that's it. I want to say I'm getting pretty close to getting a silver medal here. Yeah, I'm 7 out of 10. Let me know in the comments down below how you're doing with this one. I know some friends of mine that live in more rural areas actually have this really high because they have barely any competition at all, which is kind of fun to see that there is a little bit of a rural advantage. Obviously, it's not a huge one because some rural communities might not even have these things, but if you do live in a location that's kind of rural and you don't have many players, this is probably one of the easiest medals to get, and you get some good rewards from them too. And another shiny Houndour. All right, we're getting close to the end of the grind today, but I decided to stay out for just a little bit longer, but at least we're getting shinies, which is cool. But I was really hoping to see another Frigibax. Like, I have been out here for a while and nothing. They are very, very rare. Well, let's see how good these IVs are. Not at all. 5, 3, 8. Yeah, great. I've decided that I really want to evolve my Frigibax here. This apparently is like a rank 40 or something like that for small cup. As you can see from the IVs, it is a 31510. But according to Ghost Stadium, this thing's actually a rank 105 as an Arctibax, which is its evolution for Great League. And apparently Arctibax is pretty darn good for Great League, which is cool. And honestly, anything from like rank 300 and up is going to be very good for PvP. You don't need the top rankings. And I'm not sure how this thing does in small cup, though I will say Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, and Avalanche is really good. But why not? Let's get a dex entry in here. Plus, I am excited to get this thing as like an Arctibax, because Arctibax is an interesting design. I think all 3 of them have really good designs, but I really like the Arctibax a lot because it looks like a kind of, what's that dinosaur called? A Spinosaurus. It has a really strong Spinosaurus feel to it, and it's a really fun design. I actually like it quite a bit. Ice Dragon is very fun typing for sure. And this one has Ice Fang, Avalanche, and Outrage. Let's take a look at this thing's moves real quick. So we're gonna go to items, we're gonna go to Elite Fast TM. It can also learn Dragon Breath. All right, cool, so that's good. That is way better than Ice Fang, so we'll just get rid of that real quick. Then Avalanche is really good, and Outrage is okay, but hopefully when it comes down to charge moves, it also has Dragon Claw. So we're gonna get rid of Outrage, though I'm not gonna fully do it. I just wanna see what the moves are like here, and it gets Dragon Claw. All right, perfect, so that works out really good because it only gets one other move, so we'll go to Charge TM, get rid of Outrage, boom, there we go, Dragon Claw. And if I power this one up, it should get to a 1493, I think it said, so let's take a look. Yeah, 1493. You know what? Let's dump some rare candies into this. Why not? So we'll go to items, rare candy. I have plenty of rare candies, so we're just gonna throw in like 100 of them. Why not, right? Or 117. Why not? And then we'll power this thing all the way up to this level right here, and there we go. Now we have a rank 105 for Great League. I do like playing PvP. I don't do it a lot on the channel, mostly because I just don't think I'm really that good for you guys. Like, if you guys really want to see it, let me know in the comments down below, and I guess I could throw it in occasionally. But I do like telling you about good Pokemon when it comes down to PvP in general. Like, obviously, Baxcalibur's really good for Master League from what I've seen. It gets some pretty good moves. But this is supposed to be a pretty darn solid Pokemon, so if you can get yourself a good one of these, this thing's apparently decent for Great League, for sure. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below. How are you doing with this grind? Are you still enjoying the Ultra Unlock? You think it's getting kind of old? Please let me know in the comments down below. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.